Ladies and gentlemen, the long-awaited, highly anticipated, holy moly, I have the authenticity certified diamond in the rough, Cade Williams from France, Fort Zumwalt West. How about that?
How about it?
Okay, so here you go. I have just said, you're well certified Hall of Affinity, Cade. I mean, we've had some back and forth here with the technical problems, but you are authentic, man. You have the presence, and you were Defender of the Year, All-State, down Mexico Road. They know the name Cade Williams.
Yes, sir.
And you're gonna wear your tear. You're gonna go out to UMSL, man, and you're gonna be the pride of out there in North County, off of Natural Bridge. I mean, you're gonna be the guy, man. I really hats off to you.
Thanks, man. I really hope so.
Yeah. So give us, research with my producer, who's going to come in 26, I hope, is that, we got this and that, but how do you wear your socks, man?
I mean, I wear my socks just like anyone else, but I mean, for soccer,
Yeah, right, for soccer only.
The high sock trait.
Yeah, you do that?
Above the knees. My freshman and sophomore year, high school and club, I went with the low socks, real low socks.
Yeah.
But then, my junior year and senior year, I figured I'd switch it up a little bit, wear them a little higher, pull them up above my knees.
Right on, G. And what kind of boots you wear, man?
Well, right now, I've kind of been on the Mercurials. I've been, my junior year, I had a pair of black Mercurials, and then this year, I mixed it up with the black ones that I got, a pair that I got for free, actually, when my team, we went to the ECNL National Championship game.
Yeah.
And we ended up getting a pair of Mercurials for free, and then another pair as well. So I got two white pairs and a black pair I've been messing around with. So, yeah.
Nice, man. Nice. And I pray, please tell me, you think the select ball is the greatest ball ever?
I do like a select ball.
All right.
I will say that.
All right, baby.
One of my also favorite balls would be the Puma ball.
Oh.
Using the La Liga.
Yeah.
That one's a nice ball right there.
Right on. But man, You got it going on. Now, do you wear a certain headband or anything, or you cut your hair a certain way to be effective and efficient?
You got to keep it out of the eyes, of course, but I don't have a certain haircut that makes me.
Yeah.
I just go out there and play. What I look like.
There you go, baby. There you go. That's my man right there, Cade Williams, ladies and gentlemen. And pay attention to that name, because you're going to hear a lot of it. Yeah. So, Cade, you really had it going on for the last several years, or has it been all 4 years with the Jaguars?
Yeah, I mean, freshman year I came in, little part, in the team, of course, and I don't think I realized at the time how big of a deal, starting as a freshman was on a varsity squad like that, and playing basically all the minutes, and so I've kind of had like a role on Fort Zumwalt West varsity back line for quite some time now,
Yeah, right. And the legend lives, the older you get, the better you were when you were younger.
Yeah, I was a little under the radar my freshman year and sophomore year, but my junior and senior year turned out to be a little different.
Good for you, man. And I have to hats off to you about your character. It's sterling, man. I mean, top notch. Maybe what you got me, how you got into the Hall of Affinity, is that you said, "Hey, well, I gotta go. I got my grandparents just showed up, and I'm a grandparent. So if you're nice to your grandparents, you're okay with the will."
Yeah, but I had to go out there and say hi to them. I don't get to see them a lot, so.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, man, absolutely. So it's really something out there. I talked to the coach. It's that Mexico road, kind of the length of it determines where you go to school.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's a lot of what they call the Battle of Mexico Road between the four Zumwalt schools.
Yeah.
So depending on where you are, you're either an enemy or a friend.
Yeah. And so here you go. You had the season. Can you tell the crowd where were you, what you see when your goalkeeper took that ball and it went into the net?
I mean, that was one of those things you don't see that very often.
No, you don't.
I played with Cody in the club season too, so I mean I've seen him a lot, right?
Yeah.
And I see that ball go up there, and I kind of feel the wind swirling a little bit. At the time, the wind had kind of been on and off, so when it went up in the air and I felt the wind start to pick up, I'm like, this could be dangerous. I was right there too. If the goalkeeper doesn't come out, I'm there to finish it. And keeper was a little aggressive off his line. I see the ball, and I see their keeper jump up, and I'm like, that's going to go in. And it falls right over his head and went in, and I was astonished, and I just started sprinting right towards Cody as soon as it happened,
Absolutely. Like a good Jaguar ought to. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So you've had an amazing, you've been in the thick of things and so forth, and you had some high school Champions League experience where you won 2 out of the 3, but with points and this and that, you didn't make it. So off the top of your head, how did you enjoy for the last couple of years you've enjoyed the Champions League, and I was wondering all about it. Can you give us a little glimpse of what it is like?
I mean, it's nice being able to play some teams that maybe you aren't familiar with, teams that we don't usually play on your schedule, conference teams. You get to play the best of the best. I mean, every Saturday it's going to be a dogfight between 2 really good teams, and if you're lucky enough to be in there, then it's going to be a hard-fought game. And especially a lot of my teammates play on some of those schools that are in the Champions League. It's nice to be able to compete against some familiar faces, but also some really, really talented players in the St. Louis high school area.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. And did you have a way? Did you win the GAC also?
Either we won it or we were co-champions.
Yeah.
I think technically, I think we won it.
Because it was an incredible season you had. You finished 3rd, and you put the champion in the semifinal 1-0. And you say, oh man! And then how you did the whole deal, the whole season was a journey to extraordinary, I believe.
That's probably how I'd put it, man. I mean, coming out against Marquette our first game and losing is one of those things where some teams see that and they're just that's how our seasons are going to go. But all the guys on our team fought and clawed back and battled that next game against a tough opponent, getting that 1-0 victory against Hal, and then I mean after that it was off from there. I mean we just you know we got into the flow of things and everything was falling our way. I mean it was a great season, definitely.
Yeah, and I don't want to be controversial, and you're a bright young man, and you would say, hey, no, I don't want to talk about that. But as far as did you decline to go and play academy, or did you just stay at being a Jaguar?
I wouldn't say I declined any offer. I never really put myself in a position to see if I could go play academy. But even if I were to put myself in the situation, I don't know where the chips would have fell with that. I never declined any offer. I never really had an offer to go play at the academy level, and I never put myself out there to do it. Definitely a thought that popped into my mind, but I definitely wanted to play high school soccer with my guys my senior year and finish out. So, yeah.
Right on. And so there you go. You're right there into UMSL, that you're in the main thing, man. You go down there, SLU, okay, we're UMSL, and you're going to go at it. And I think you're really going to bring something to the team. I have a sense. I've been trying to adopt the UMSL team, and the goalkeeping coach, his father got ill, and that put me behind the 8 ball. But I'm going to try to be the same way for next season. Because I have the Ouija board and everything's pointing to the UMSL.
Yep. I think there's going to be a lot of talent going to that school. And both, I mean, the girls did great this year as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talent on that girls team, and there's a lot of talent on this guys team coming in. It's a young team, and I think in the future, it's going to be something special. The coach is really building a culture there that's unmatched from probably many other programs, and it's gonna be a team with some talent and some ability, no doubt about that. So
yeah, I interviewed that guy. He's Wales certified also. So that's yeah. So you're gonna go around. It got lost in the mail, but my certificates, when you're Wales certified, you get a certificate, and you're Wales certified, and you're gonna, hey, are you Wales certified? And then you drop that card to them.
So, I hope not many people are, and it's a little bit of a flex on someone.
Yeah, that's right, baby. That's right. And that's right. Yeah, and it just doesn't. It's easy to be Wales certified, but it's so hard people can't do it. They won't allow themselves to do it. And I believe you're the type of young man that says, hey, let it happen and I'll adjust and everything will be okay.
That's exactly how everything works,
Yeah.
You can't. Sometimes you can't determine what's going to happen. You can't make something happen, but you can deal with how it happens, right?
Amen, brother. Amen. Man, it's been such a. I have a custom here at Wales Certified to say, hey, Cade, whatever you want to say to who you ever want to say it to, for as long as you want to say it for. What do you got?
I don't really know, man. If I could say, something to athletes in general, it's just to, know your own value, right? Don't let someone else tell you what you can be, because you know you, and you're going to be the best judge of what you can do. And anything you want to do, you can do. I mean, it sounds cliche, but people want to tell you what you're going to be. They want to try and fit you into a box, and you just got to tell yourself, I'm going to be what I want to be, and not be put into a box and be told that you're gonna do a certain thing. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. And you proved it, man. You made your grandparents proud, your parents proud, your brothers and sisters, cousins, aunts and uncles. So, bro, I hope this is not the last time we talk, because when I get out there in UMSL, I'm going to ask about you and everything. So I hope we'll be able to do another podcast, but because, right now, after 400 episodes, you're in the top 20, baby. There's no, good is good, right? And then we got great. And, we have some other great guys, I don't want to, but you're great. And, man, so is there anything I left unsaid or underneath the rock or something you want to mention?
Not much. I know we talked mostly about soccer, but there's a kicking aspect of my career too. I don't know if you know anything about that, but I was a first-team All-State kicker as well, and I set a couple school records at Fort Zumwalt West for kicking. So if you're a soccer player and you think you want to kick, then I'd definitely tell you to do so. You'll enjoy it. It's a fun change of pace from the soccer game. If you can do it.
Wow, was that punting and field goals? And
no,
kickoffs?
I just did place kicking. So field goals and then kickoffs as well.
Wow, man, you've had the Jaguar. Oh, wow, baby. You were right there, huh?
Yeah, it was definitely something, You get people coming up to you. Football's a little more, popular around,
Yeah.
some of the schools, and you get guys coming up to you like, hey, are you the Fort Zumwalt West kicker? I'm like, yeah, that's me, And you get some people talking about you, definitely, especially when you're doing both at a high caliber.
Man, I tell you, there might be a little billboard on Mexico Road saying, hey, you got to be like Cade. Try to be like Cade, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, I'm glad you came up with that, man. Being multi-athlete, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And then you're a scholar to boot, huh?
Yeah, one could say that.
Okay.
I like to think myself as fairly smart.
Yeah.
I do well in school.
Yeah, you do. Okay, you have the reputation. You exceeded the high expectations I had for you based upon what your coach was saying about you. And yeah, so yeah, man. So way to go, bro. Because you, like you said, hey, other people's got their thoughts about you, but you have your own. So give the best to your family, and I hope you. Let's try to go for 3.5K views on this episode, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, baby. You're the best of the best, Cade Williams.
Thanks, man.
All right. Take care.
All right. See ya.